Well, joining us this morning from Kindred Veterinary End-of-Life Care, we have the owner and veterinarian, Dr. Sierra Hedrick. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for
So
having
this is an interesting business that you have because it's something I had never heard of, and we've been talking a little bit about this before this started. So you have a veterinary business focused on end-of-life care, and you make house calls.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about this.
Yeah, so kind of what I do is I work with pets that are nearing the end of their life. So pets that have chronic illnesses, but also pets that have terminal conditions, or just pets that are starting to deal with the effects of aging. And I come to you. So I'm able to do hospice and palliative care, which involves me coming in, sitting down for an hour and a half to 2 hours and really getting to know you, your pet, your goals for your pet, and come up with an individualized care plan to control pain in your pet and really focus on maintaining their quality of life until ultimately it's time to say goodbye.
Wow.
And then I help with the in-home saying goodbye, the in-home euthanasia, which is yeah, a very special thing.
Yeah, and that's the thing. This kind of end-of-life care for anyone, whether you're a human or an animal, but a pet is someone that is a family member.
Absolutely.
And talk about how special that is to be able to do it at home where people may not even, I've never heard of it, so it's something that's available.
Yeah, so I think it is, it's such a special thing to be able to say goodbye to your pet at home. It's the place that not only they know the best, but you know the best. Especially when we're thinking about that euthanasia appointment. Getting them into the car can be stressful. The car ride there can be stressful. Sitting in the waiting room at your veterinary clinic can be very stressful. And they're just surrounded by all of these smells, sounds, sights that aren't usual to them. And you as well too. So when I come into the home, it's you in an environment that you know, that your pet knows, and they're surrounded by all of that familiarity. It can be really comforting, and it can make a world of difference for that end-of-life experience.
And you are a veterinarian, so you are someone who loves animals, obviously.
Very much, yes.
Choosing to do something with the end of life, it takes a special person when that's your focus.
Yes, yeah, and so I went into general practice initially whenever I graduated from veterinary school, and I've always loved being able to provide that really compassionate, individualized care. But I found that I was having some of the most impact, and I felt the best about my job when I was helping people in one of the most difficult days of their life, saying goodbye to their pet. And it felt like I felt my calling whenever I actually ended up in Pittsburgh, joined a veterinary hospice company, and I really felt like I had found my place in veterinary medicine.
And Dr. Hedrick, tell everyone, what would you like everyone at home to know about end-of-life care for pets, because it might not be something people even think of.
Absolutely. So I think that what I wish people knew is that they have options for their pet. I think a lot of people think that they either have to do absolutely everything, like going to the specialist and pursuing every advanced treatment, or doing nothing at all. And I just want people to know that there is a whole spectrum of care, and that's kind of where I can come in, get you focused on what your goals are, what you want, how aggressive you want to be or don't want to be. There's no right or wrong answer. It really comes down to both your individual pet and what works best for them, as well as you all as well.
And where can everyone find you? I know you are based here, but you do travel. That's your life.
Yes.
Talk about what kind of range of areas that we're talking about.
Yeah, so my center is kind of in the St. Albans area, and I travel about 50 miles out from that, a 50-mile radius, so a pretty big area. Yeah, and I come to you in your home.
Okay, and that's your contact information. That's the best way to get in touch with you?
That is the best way. Visit the website. We've got an inquiry form on there. You can also call that number that you see right there, and reach out, and I can answer any questions, provide guidance, or help you set up an appointment to have me come to your house.
Well, very interesting discussion here, because it's something I had never heard of, so I'm glad you're here and sharing this and providing these services to pets all around our region.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. It really is an honor to be able to serve the community in this way, and I'm really glad to be home and doing this.
We appreciate you sharing it with us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Well, coming up on